Hi all, in this video we are going to see about the traditional methods versus agile methodology. The introduction part of the agile methodology, the 12 principles of the agile methodology, characteristics of agile, the traditional versus agile project management, and also we are going to see the conclusion for this. So what is Agile? Agile is actually iterative process in the SDLC, the software development life cycle. As we know already in the SDLC, we are having 7 phases like requirements gathering, analysis, design, coding, testing, implementation, and maintenance. So in the Agile project management, it is also one of the revolutionary methods that is introduced for the practice of the project management. This is one of the latest project management strategy that is mainly applied to project management practice in the software development. Therefore, it is best to relate the agile project management to the software development process when understanding it. Agile, it is a term that is used for identifying the various models used for the agile development such as Scrum. Since the agile development model is different from the conventional models, this is a specialized area in the project management. Nowadays, we are using the agile methodology in all the project management techniques. Now we are going to see the 12 principles of the agile. So the first one is customer satisfaction. So the highest priority is given to the customer satisfaction. The main thing in a project delivering is we have to satisfy the customers. We have to satisfy the requirements of the customers through the early and continuous delivery of the valuable software. The second principle is welcoming the change. So the changes are inevitable during the software development. So ever-changing requirements should be welcome even late in the development phase also. So agile processes, it should work to increase the customer's competitive advantage. The next principle is delivering a working software. While delivering a working software frequently, it is ranging from a few weeks or to few months, considering it as a shorter time scale. So in the agile methodology, they'll deliver the working software as soon as possible. The next principle is collaboration. So business people and the development people, the team, they work together throughout the entire life of the project. The next principle is motivation. So the managers, they have to motivate the people, those who are working in the project. So the project, it should be built around motivated individuals. So it provides an environment to support the individual members and trust them, so as they'll feel that responsible to get the work done easily. The next principle is face-to-face conversation. So the face-to-face conversation, it is the most efficient and effective method while delivering the information in the development team. The next principle is measuring the progress as per the working software. So the working software, it is the key and it should be the primary measure of the progress. The next principle is maintaining a constant pace. So the business, the development team, the users, they should be able to maintain a constant pace within the team. And this agile, it processes aim towards that sustainable development. The next principle is monitoring. So we have to pay regular attention to the technical excellence and also good design to enhance the agility. The next one is simplicity. So the things, it should keep simple and we have to use the simple terms to measure the work that is not completed. The next principle is self-organized teams. An agile team, it should be a self-organized and it should not depend heavily on the other teams, because the best architecture, requirements and designs, they emerge from the self-organized teams. The next principle is reviewing the work regularly. So they have to review the work regularly. Actually, in agile methodology, we are having the Scrum meetings. It will be the meetings which is reviewed in a time manner, so that they can able to discuss their progress about their projects in a reviewing manner. So the reviewing the work done at regular intervals, so that the team can reflect project on how to become more effective and adjust its behavior accordingly. So these are some of the 12 principles. So now we are going to see the characteristics in traditional as well as in the agile methodology. So the first characteristic is iterative and ready to evolve. So iterative means repetitive process. So in the agile, most of the agile development method, it breaks the problem into smaller tasks. There is no direct long-term planning for any requirements. Normally, the iterations will be planned in a short period of time, that is for 1 to 4 weeks. And also there will be a cross-functional team is created for each iteration, and they'll work towards the development of the software, like planning, analysis, design, coding, testing, and also implementation. So finally, at the result at the end of the iteration, it is a working product and it is demonstrated to the stakeholders at the end of the project. After the demo, the review comments are taken and it is incorporated in the working software as required. The next characteristic is face-to-face communication. Each agile team, they will be having a customer representative, such as a product owner in the Scrum methodology. So this representative, he will be an authorized person to act on the behalf of stakeholders, and he'll ask the queries of the developers in between the iterations, so that they can able to know what the people are doing, and they can able to fulfill all the requirements what the customer needs. The next one is an information radiator, that is the physical display. It is normally located prominently in an office where the passers-by can see the progress of an agile team. So this information radiator, it shows the up-to-date summary of the status of the project. So that information radiator, it actually shows the up-to-date summary of the status of the project. The next one is feedback loop. So already I have said about the Scrum meeting. So it will be done. It is also known as the review meeting. So to know the progress of the project. So daily stand-up is a common culture of any agile development. It is also known as the daily Scrum. So it is a kind of brief session where each team member, they should report to each other regarding the status of what they have done in the project, what to do next, and any other issues they are facing. All those things are discussed in the daily Scrum meeting. In the traditional as well as in the agile methodology, we are having iterative planning, and also the dynamic requirements will be there. It will be iterative. So continuous feedback will be asked to the people, and there will be adaptive team members will be there to acquire that particular results, and also they will be having the increased communication with the team members. Continuous review and testing will be there. Continuous feedback will be there. After that, they'll deliver the deployable products. So there are many differences in the agile development model when compared to the traditional models. So the agile model, it emphasizes on the fact that the entire team should be tightly integrated unit. So it includes the developers, quality assurance team, those who are testing the quality of the software, the project management team, and also the customers. So the frequent communication is one of the key factors that makes this integration possible. So therefore only daily meetings are held in order to determine the day's work and dependencies. And also the deliverables, it should be a short term. Usually a delivery cycle ranges from 1 week to 4 weeks. So these are commonly known as the sprints. And also this project, agile project teams, they follow the open communication techniques. So they'll discuss what they are doing in the project. They'll express their views and feedbacks openly, and these comments are then taken into consideration when shaping the requirements and implementation of the software. scope. Then now we are going to see the scope of the agile project management. So in an agile project, the entire team is responsible in managing the team, and also it is not the project manager's responsibility. It is the responsibility of each and every individual, those who are working in the project. When it comes to process and procedures, the common sense is used over the written policies. This makes sure that there is no delay in the management decision making, and therefore things can progress faster. In addition to being a manager, the agile project management function should also demonstrate the leadership and skills in motivating the others. So they have to motivate the people, those who are involved in the project, so that they can able to do the project in an effective manner, thinking that this is their project and all. And this helps retaining the spirit among the team members and gets the team to follow the discipline. And also the agile project manager is not the boss of the software development team. Rather, this function facilitates and coordinates the activities and resources required for the quality and speedy software development. Now we are going to see the responsibilities of an agile project manager. So they have to maintain the agile values and practices in the project team. In each and every organization, they'll having some set of strategies and rules they'll follow in an organization. So in an agile project management, they are having some ethics and values in the project management also. In the workplace also, they have to follow all those values and practices in the project team. And the next one is they have to help the project team members to turn the requirements backlog into working software functionality. So according to the customer's requirement, they have to fulfill all the needs, requirements. It is requested by the customers, and they have to satisfy all the requirements of the customers, and they have to produce a working software in a good manner. The next one is they have to facilitate and encourage the effective and open communication within the team. So the team members, they have to be open-minded, and they have to discuss whatever flaws they are having, and they can solve easily while discussing all those things. The next one is they are responsible for holding the agile meetings that discusses the short-term plans and plans to overcome the obstacles. So whatever the thing they are planning for, they have to discuss the plans then and there. The next one is they have to enhance the tools and practices that is used in the development process. They have to change according to the uh, time. And also the change management is also involved here in the agile methodology. And the agile project manager, he is the chief motivator, and he plays the mentor role for the team members as. And finally, the agile project management, it should not have to manage the software development team. They should not overrule the informed decisions taken by the team members. The direct team members to perform the task or routines to drive the team to achieve the specific milestones or deliverables. So they have to follow a specific milestones or deliverables. Yeah, they have to. They should not assign tasks to the team members. They have to follow who are all having their skills. They have to assign the work according to their interest. Make the decisions on behalf of the team. They should not take the decisions on behalf of the team. They should discuss according to that. And finally, they have to involve in technical decision making or deriving the product strategy. So in conclusion, in Agile project, it is everyone's responsibility to manage the project to achieve the objectives of the project. So in addition to that, the Agile project manager, they have to play a key role in the Agile team in order to provide the resources, keep the team motivated. They have to remove the blocking issues. Whatever issues they are having, they have to discuss, and they have to remove all the flaws and obstacles what they are having, and they have to resolve the impediments as early as possible. In this sense, an agile project manager is a mentor, and he is a protector of an agile team rather than a manager. In a nutshell, we have learned about an agile introduction, the 12 principles of the agile methodology, characteristics, the difference between the traditional and agile methodology. Thank you.